Let's go. Let's get it. So welcome guys here to this training, how to copy and paste FRX, HFX trades, right? But real quick, guys, I need this chat to be lit. But real quick, if you guys are excited for this call, drop a 777 in the chat real quick. Let's go. Right. And with that being said, I hope you guys have your notebooks ready, your notepads ready, and your pens. And guys, look, this call right here is going to get you to understand, and it's going to get you to really get that extra profit, right? But with that being said, family, real quick, if you're an elite here, an elite package in this call right now, I want you to drop an elite in the chat real quick, right? I want you to drop elite in the chat because why? Why do I want you to drop elite in the chat? Because look, I also want you to drop cheat code, right? Because you guys have the cheat code of this whole movement, right? Why do you have the cheat code? Because you have every single add-on that exists in this academy as an elite package, right? If you guys are here on this call, you're not elite, don't feel left out. I want you to drop cheat code too, because at the end of the day, you guys have the cheat code. You guys have the information that's going to get you to the next level, because here we're not going to leave you out. We're going to make sure that you guys get the information that you need. Okay. But with that being said, family, I'm super happy and grateful to run this call. And I'm super happy and grateful for this day, for this family and everybody that's here. But with that being said, family, real quick, before I even show you anything, I want to share my screen with you guys. All right. And the reason why I want to share my screen with you guys is this, right? Because those that have the elite package, okay, I'm going to write down elite real quick, okay? And I'm actually going to write a dash, and I'm going to write cheat code, okay? Why am I going to write cheat code on this, right? Because look at this. I want to tell you guys something, right? If you guys, and I want you to participate with me. If you guys could press 2 buttons and make money, will you do it? Just yap a yes or a no in the chat, right? Okay, I see some yeses. Okay, cool, right? Now, if you guys have an app on your phone, right, that tells you copy and paste this and you're gonna get profits, will you do it? Yes or no? Will you download that app? Okay, yes, okay, I got some yeses. All right, awesome, right? Because look, the elite package, right, comes with the cheat code, and the cheat code is this, right? And I want you guys to start writing this down, because look, we all here have an iPhone, we all here have an Android, okay? So now, right, this is the cheat code that this comes with, okay? This comes with HFX swipes, okay? And I'm gonna break how to use HFX swipes to you guys, okay? I'm also, okay, gonna break down what FRX brings, okay? What does FRX brings, right? It brings steady. Oh, it brings steady. It brings steady, right? It also brings gold cup, right? Okay. All right. What else? The DCX, right? We have the crypto queen in the building. Shout out to Natalia, right? Always giving us the sauce, right? And what do we have? We have swipe coin, right? Well, we can also, right, rob the banks in the weekend. If you have the elite package, trust me, you have the cheat code, family. And I just wanted to show you guys that, because why? Because you got to take full advantage of this movement, right? Of this academy. We have all the information that we need, right? But it takes us, okay? It takes us to really make the effort and go follow the system that we have here in place, okay? But with that being said, family, right, I want to share some stuff with you guys, okay? And the stuff that I want to show with you, right, I want to start with HFX swipes, okay? And the reason why I want to start with HFX swipes, right? And if you've been getting some profits or some withdrawals with HFX swipes, I need some money bags in the chat, because HFX swipes, trust me, is easy, fast. I call it the adrenaline, right? You know, when you go to the gym and you get that pre-workout, that's our HFX, okay? So I really want you guys to really plug in and don't miss this information, because that was the mistakes that I made when I first started this thing 11 months ago. 11 months ago, we had these apps, and I'll just be like, okay, yeah, whatever, I get a notification, but I'm actually getting a notification that I could be able, right, to copy and paste from just the power of my phone. okay? Just so you get a notification from Facebook, just so you get a notification from Instagram, Twitter, and all these amazing things, you get a notification here to copy and paste trades, right? And if you guys are excited for this, right? If you guys are ready, right? Drop some 777s in the chat, and I'm super excited to show you guys this thing. Let's get it, right? So real quick, the first thing that I'm gonna start with HFX, okay? Why am I gonna start with HFX? Because HFX, right, is the most littest thing that we have right now, right? Not only
wait. Can we just put some fire in the chat box for this presentation, for this PowerPoint? Let's go. Look at that. He's like, I'm creating a PowerPoint. And I'm like, really? Like, you're coming like that? He's like, yep.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get it. Flames, flames, flames. Let's go. So, family, real quick, right? I want to show you this because if you have an iPhone here and if you have an Android, you're not missing out, right? Go to that app store right now, and I want you to download 3 apps for me, right? I want you to download HFX Swipes, okay? I want you to download Steady, okay? And I also want you to download Swipe Coin, okay? If you're in the Elite package, you should be able to have all these 3 apps, okay? Now, also turn the notification on these apps, right? And I'm gonna tell you straight up, when HFX Swipes came along, HFX Swipes, these trades be hitting, family. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I had one of the new students I just joined, right, yesterday, and I put her on straight up. I was like, yo, listen, download this app real quick. Will you allow me to show you something? And then I showed her, and then she was like, okay, bet. Boom, she got a notification this morning off the wake up, right, at 8 a.m. before mornings with Nano. Boom, clear the trade, right? These trades hit, family. And if you're always on the go, listen, there's always time for this, okay? As many times as we spend on our phone and that phone doesn't pay you, whew, listen, fam, that's a dumb phone, right? You got to take full advantage of all the information that you guys have here in this academy, especially this investment group, right? We have the best of the best of the best leaders in this investment group that make sure that we have all the information and everything up to date, okay? Now, HFX Swipe, let me introduce you to HFX Swipe, right? It's an app that works just like Tinder, just like Bumble Business, right? You could swipe left if you don't like it. You could swipe up to super like it to take the trade, or you could swipe right to take it, right? So it works very simple like this. First of all, if you're not active, guys, this is not gonna work for you, okay? Make sure that you guys are active so you could get access to this information, okay? Now, first step, right? Download the app on the App Store. Second step that we're gonna do is we're gonna go and log in, okay? Make sure that you guys have this little check right here, just how you log in on your phone or when you log in into the computer to go to the Go Live session. It works just like that, family, okay? Now you get an HFX Swipe. Now you wait for the market idea to come in, and basically very, very simple, tells you the idea right in front of you, okay? Now, it tells you it's a test, okay? If it's a live trade, it tells you live. If it's actually, it tells you if you're gonna buy or sell and what's the market, okay? Now, when the next market idea comes in, it tells you, boom, new idea, you can swipe right. Like I was telling you guys, if you don't like that market or you don't like the trade or you missed the entry, you can swipe left, right? Now that we have top of the top best educators on this thing, like Nes Vasquez, Millie Mills, Arlette Collazo, my guy Daniel Lopez, right? And Evan, I forgot his name, but we have all these amazing educators that are hopping on the HFX Swipes that you guys can get on whenever you want, and you have the time, and you get to pick what market ideas do you want to take. That's the coolest thing about it, right? Now, you open up that trade, you swipe right. What happens, right? You make sure you check the details of the trade, so you make sure that you're taking a proper trade, guys, okay? Making sure that you're taking a proper trade so you could be able to know what market idea you're gonna take, okay? Now, it tells you if you're calling it or putting it, okay? You guys know what a call is, right? A call equals a buy. A put equals what? Drop it in the chat. Let's see if you're with me, if you're taking notes. What is a put? A put is a sell. Okay, let's get it. I love it. Now you have the length of the trade, okay? The length of the trade is the time where how much time are you actually gonna put on this trade, right? Now you also have the entry price. If you're familiar with this, what are the three numbers that we're actually gonna look at, right? At this entry, at the price entry of this, what are the three numbers that I'm actually gonna look at? I'm gonna look at the last three numbers, okay? I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that, Natalia. Thank you so much. Right? And I said the last three numbers because the last three numbers, right? That's gonna be the entry price of the trade, right? And you guys know how I do everything in all my single calls. I love the participation. Participation is key. Sorry guys about that, right? So my apologies, guys, on that. So the next step, even the baby is excited. That's right. Let's go. Just took an HFX swipe. Okay, let's go. Congratulations. I love it. Right? So look, guys, step 6, right? You always want to check the risk for each market idea. Each risk percentage is going to be a little bit different, okay? And make sure that when you guys are taking these trades, don't do the same mistake I made the first day I took an HFX swipe, right? I wasn't following my compound plan. And guess what happened, guys? I over leveraged. Make sure that you guys are following your compound plan and your trading plan when you guys are actually taking these trades, okay? Make sure that you're not just taking these trades just to take them. Make sure that you guys are actually following your compound plan, okay? Now, you also want to check if you have your fixed time on and also your risk for reward, okay? Now, something that I love about this thing is that I always have my broker right in front of me, as well as I always have my trading view and I always have my hourglass when I'm actually going to take these trades. Why? Because I'm an analyzer now. Before, I was that trader that I just take trades. But guess what? We have an amazing mentor, right? Our crypto queen that actually sat me down and was like, KD, look, this is how you actually have to do things. And remember, the way you do one thing is the way that you do everything, right? So now, step 7, I open up my broker, I open up my trading view and also cash trap, right? I make sure that I have everything set up so I know that this trade is going to be a trade that's for me. Okay, you might not be just like me, but guess what, guys? I like to analyze now, right? I like to actually educate myself and make sure that this trade that I'm gonna take is gonna be the right trade and everything like that, right? So step number 8, you select the currency pair of the example that I gave you guys, okay? So in this example, right, we're taking AUDCHF. The market is paying out 60%, okay? Now, when I'm taking this trade, right, I'm looking and I'm selecting the right example, as well as I'm following my compound plan. I'm making sure that I'm putting in the right time, okay? Now, as well as I'm checking for my fixed time, okay? And also my risk for reward, okay? Make sure that you guys are staying within your percentage, the 1% to 3% of your account, right? That's a compound plan that I follow, okay? Some of you guys might follow a different compound plan, but that's okay. Make sure that you're following your compound plan, okay, family? Now, what happens in this opportunity, right? The last example that I'm pressed, I'm actually gonna go in for a sell, okay? So I go in for a sell, boom, I press my put. Now, right, when I put my put, I sit back and I actually watch this trade and I wait for the market idea, okay? Now, I put in my trade. What happens in my trade? You guys know I go in this entry, boom, the trade, I take it. Right after that, I wait and I cash out on my trade, all right? Now, what happens now, right? That was just HFX, okay? Now, I'm gonna put you guys on the sauce, okay? This sauce right here that I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna share my screen on my phone so I could guide you guys, okay? Now, give me a second.
Recording in progress.
Awesome, let's get it. So if you guys got some value of HFX, drop some HFX swipes in the chat real quick for me. HFX swipes in the chat real quick. Let's get it. So now, right, I want you guys to go to the App Store and I want you guys, right, to download this for me, okay? Now, when you guys go to the App Store and download this, oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. I'm sorry. Let's go. I'm here. Let's get it. So now when I go into the App Store, right? I go into my App Store, right? Select to the App Store. I want you guys to go on here and put swipe coin. Boom, right here. Swipe coin is free. Open it, right? I already have it downloaded. Okay. Open up swipe coin and download it, right? I also want you to download Steady. Right? I am Steady. Boom. Download that for me. I also want you, if you haven't done it yet, download HFX Swipe. Boom. Awesome. Let's get it. So now, right, another thing that I would love for you guys to do, you guys see this right here, right? It says investing, okay? I'm organizing you guys right away so everything is in place, okay? Why am I helping you guys do this? Because this is what helped me to understand things a little bit better, okay? And if I have everything in one place, and sometimes I look at people's phones and I see their phones is like all over the place, right? Make sure you have everything in one place, guys, with all the same information, okay? Now, I just went over HFX swipes, okay? So now I'm gonna go over Steady, right? Why am I gonna go over Steady, okay? Steady, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Steady is what you guys really wanna focus on, right? Guess what Natalia just did for us? Look at this chat. Right? And I want you to drop a 333 in the chat if you're in the Signals chat real quick. Drop a 333 in the chat, right? And if you're not in the Signals chat yet, I want you to drop a 222 in the chat, right? If you're not in the Signals chat yet, I want you to drop a 222, okay? I see everybody. Yo, Natalia, we got everybody in the Signals chat. Marvin's not in. Okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. That's okay. I'm going to give you access and I'm going to share the link right after I explain this. And I actually take a trade for you guys and show you how to take it. Okay. We need to plug you in, fam. For real. You can't be missing out, right? There's so much to do here that, hey, look, no one's going to miss out, right? And we have amazing leaders and amazing mentor like Natalia that put this together for us, so we could be able to know how this thing works, right? And let me break this down real quick in the Signals chat, okay? Signals chat, you guys have access to this information, okay? And it's free, right? We're hooking you up with the demos, with free ideas, because why, right? Everybody's transitioning to elite, right? And I told you, if you're an elite right now, what is it? You got the cheat code right in your hands, family, right? So drop a cheat code in the chat if you're gonna upgrade to elite, or if you're an elite right now, drop a cheat code in the chat, right? So going back, guys, right? Now we're gonna go into Steady, right? One thing that I love about Steady is that Steady shows you, right? If you're new to this thing, Steady shows you how to introduce you to Steady, right? One of the coolest things that I love about Steady is that it's very simple and it's just a copy and paste, right? Now it shows you the introduction of Steady. If you really want to sit here and watch these things, right? If you're like me, right? I like to watch everything, right? Now we have my boy Shark Boy that's actually going to explain to you Steady, how does Steady work, right? And you get to watch this 39-second video, right? Just introducing you the basics about Steady.
What is up, everybody? How you doing? It's John Dollery here, the co-creator and co-founder.
Boom. Then it shows you exactly how to use this app, right? It's very simple. Steady, you got to hop on Steady, fam, right? Now, it shows you the risk management lot size calculator, okay? This brings a calculator right for you so you could be able to analyze this thing, right? That's how easy this is, right? And one thing I want to share with you guys, right? When you do what's hard in life, life is easy, right? But when you do things that's easy in life, life is hard, right? And guess what we're doing here every single day, day in and day out? We're doing what's hard, right? But look how easy these things are playing out, family, right? Look how Look how organized and look how this investment group is putting you in position so you could be able to win every single day. So drop in the chat real quick, grateful, right? Because that's how grateful I am for my mentors. That's how grateful I am for every single person that's here today, because you guys make life easy for me, right? Because we do what's hard every single day, okay? So the last thing that shows you here is the risk to reward into trading and how to use, right, steady. And you could also, right, when you're in the elite package, you could also go in the academy and you go and be able to know and understand how to use steady, okay? Now, let's say, right, I have the calculator right here. I be able to put my loss size, right, of the currency pair that I'm gonna take, and I'm actually, right, I put my account size, the risk management, the stop loss, and I put my calculator in. And I know exactly what I'm actually gonna get and what I'm actually gonna put in, guys, right? So real quick, let me see if I got a live trade, right? Stop loss is 26. Let me see if I got a stop, if I got a trade in here. So I could just take one for you guys, right? Let me see. Let me refresh. Boom. So this trade was yesterday, right? So it looks something like this. This comes with notes. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? I started becoming a really big student of everything that I started doing, right? Because at the end of the day, I could just take whatever it comes in, but I want to treat this like a business, right? I want to treat this and actually educate myself. So there's some of the things that I started doing, I started really reading more and actually analyzing the things that I'm gonna take, okay? So one of the things that I did, right? And I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Give me a second. Perfect. Let's get it. Oh, stop sharing screen. Coming back. My fault. I stopped sharing screen by mistake. I was just clicking apps. Let's go. So one of the things, guys, I started doing, right? I missed this trade right here, right? So the trade that I'm looking at is GBP, GBP USD, right? It says order type to buy. Okay. It also says trade type is active, right? And it tells me the educated. Okay. Now it tells me right here the time frame, and it also tells me the entry price. Okay. So if you guys were on this training with Natalia, right, the other day, what did Natalia say? Guys, if you're gonna have a demo account, make sure that you have 3 demos. Okay. And if you were on that call, right, that Natalia broke this down, and if you have 3 demo accounts, okay, tell me the 3 demo accounts real quick in the chat. The 3 demo accounts in the chat that Natalia had us do the other day, let me know in the chat real quick, the 3 demo accounts. I'm going to give you one of them. One of them, okay, we got Forex, indices, and cryptos. Okay, I love it. Okay, perfect. Let's go. So, awesome, right? So, look at this. We have 3 accounts, right? You got to be a student. You got to have 3 accounts, family, right? So, this first account that I'm going to show you guys. Oh, I'm in the same account. Okay, perfect. So this first account that I have right here, right? I have, this is my currency one, right? So I'm going in this currency one right now. I'm going back into the trade. What does it say? It says GBP USD, right? I missed my entry. Okay, this trade was yesterday, but I'm actually going to walk you through so you guys can understand how to actually take a trade that comes in so you could copy and paste it. Okay, so I go into my MetaTrader 4, right? And I go to GBP USD, right? So I got GBP USD right here. Okay. Oh, it's not letting me take it. Hold up. I got to set this up. Let me get a new account real quick. Open a demo. KOT. Boom. Let's get it. So, did it wrong, but let's get it, right? I go to GBP USD. I go into trade, okay? Now, when I'm looking at this, when I first was looking at this thing, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was confused. I was lost. I'm like, yo, what does this mean? Market execution. Okay, I don't know, right? But then I started asking questions, right? So if you're here, this is the first time that you're seeing this thing, right? Ask questions. There's not a wrong answer or a wrong question out there, guys, right? So the first thing that I started doing, right? It says my time frame 15, right? It says 15-minute time frame, okay? It tells me my entry, okay? So I go right here and I look at my entry. My entry right now is at 1.37626, right? So now it's not the same entry that I have here, okay? Because I missed this trade, okay? So you guys got to understand, if you miss that trade, it's okay, right? Don't just force it and go in, okay? But let's say this entry right now is 1.38500, okay? Now, it tells me my stop loss. I already know my risk to reward. I have to make sure, right, that right now I'm trading currencies. So guess what happens? 0.1 equals what? If you know what 0.1 is, drop it in the chat real quick. Drop it in the chat if you know what 0.1 is in currencies, not crypto, currencies. 10 cents. Let's go. Okay. Oh, okay. You guys know what's up. This makes me happy, you know, because I know that you guys are studying, right? So now, if I press the +1, that's the second +1, right? What does it do? It adds 10 more what? Cents to it. Okay. So now, what happens when I have a 1? Hold up, I went too far. What happens when I have a 1.0? What is that? Drop it in the chat real quick for me. In currencies. Drop it in the chat. Okay. Okay, that's 100. That's 100. I need hundreds in the chat real quick, right? That's 100. And guys, look, the reason why I'm explaining this to you guys this way, so you guys can start understanding, okay? Because you don't want to be able to over leverage, okay? Remember, the way you do one thing, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything, okay? And it's actually not 100 because it's currencies, okay? 1 equals $10, okay? So now, if I keep going and it keeps adding up, right? Guess what's gonna happen? That's 20 cents, right? Boom, and it keeps going and going and going, right? So I wanna stay within the 10 cents, okay? I'm gonna stay at 10 cents, right? I'm okay with 10 cents because this is a demo account. I wanna treat this like a real account because now when I have my real account, what's gonna happen when I have that real account? Right? I'm gonna treat this thing just like I did with demo. I was having that practice. And what does practice do? Practice makes perfect, guys. And I'm a walking testimony of practice, right? It took me 6-7 months to really work on myself and practice and understand the system that our mentors have here today. Okay, so here I go in, I put my stop loss. Boom, I'm always going in back and forth. So I'm understanding what I'm actually doing, okay? So it says my stop loss is gonna be my stop loss is gonna be 1.38, right? So I'll go right here, 1.38, right? 315, boom. Now it says my take profit, okay? I take profit, my TP1, right? My TP1 is 138, 8000. Boom. And it says, what does it say to do? It says to buy. So I'm already knowing that I'm gonna go in for the buy. As you guys see, right? It's invalid. Why is it invalid? Because the trade, it was yesterday. Okay, but I'm doing an example trade so you guys can be able to understand this. Okay, now what happens next, right? Now I have 2 more take profits, right? So what does that mean? My stop loss doesn't change, okay? The only thing that changes is my TP2, okay? My next take profit. So what do you think I'm doing in this time? I'm going in again, boom, one more time, right? Then what's gonna happen after that? Boom, I'm going in another time. Now, right? as you guys seen, right, the crypto queen, what is she doing every single morning, every single day? We're getting signals, family, right? Getting signals. And look, when you see this right here, TP1 smash, big smiles, right? The TP1s is smashing, guys. This is going next level. And I don't want you to miss out on this, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Last night, I was up, right? I was up, waiting for these signals because these signals are easy. You could be on the go and just take out your phone, guys, right? And copy and paste these things, right? That was just steady, okay? Now, I'm going to give you guys, yo, why do I keep pressing that button? My bad. So now I want you guys to go on Swipecoin, okay? Now when we go on Swipecoin, okay, you go here, boom, I got Swipecoin right here, right? This was 3 hours ago. This trade came in, my guy, Nick Gomes, right? He threw XRP USD, right? So I could decide if I don't want this trade, I could take it, I could go to the left. But if I want this trade, right, I could just go right here to the right, right? And one thing that Natalia taught me was that to always look, right? Always have the visual so you actually know what the trade is actually doing, right? Because it's okay to just copy and paste trades, but how good does it feel that you know why your stop loss hit? Why you won that trade? It feels good to know those things, right? And if you guys understand what I'm saying, drop a 111 in the chat real quick, right? Because I love to understand why did I win that trade or why did I caught a lesson on that trade? I love to educate myself. And this is the way that some of us learn, okay? Some of us just want to take a trade just to take a trade, but how good does it feel that you can explain it? Hey, look, I won this trade because this is in the third. And that's the way I teach, guys, right? Because that's how good it feels. Because how good it feels that I won this trade, okay, bet. What's next? What's the next trade I'm taking now? Right? So that's how good it feels, right? So now I'm gonna go in back to my MetaTrader 4, okay? Now I'm gonna go in to my other demo, right? And the demo, as you guys see, what is this demo right here? It's my crypto demo, right? I'm gonna go in, what does the trade say? It says XRP USD, right? So I go right here to my XRP USD. This was 3 hours ago, so I definitely missed that price, okay? Definitely missed that price, right? But it says right here, right? The entry price, it was 0.60, right? And there's another entry price at 0.59, but you know what? We're gonna take that 0.59, right? So the first entry price, it tells me right here, right? Boom, 0.60. So what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go right here, 0.60. Let's say 0.60 right now. Right, I'm gonna put in my 0.60. Now it gives me my stop loss, which is 0.59, 0.58, I mean, right? Boom, I put 0.58, right? Boom. Now it says my take profit one, 0.61. Boom, 0.61, right? Boom. It says to buy it, right? Boom, I put in that trade. Okay, right? Now, I did the same thing, guys, right? I'm going to go back real quick. I did the same thing, right? I put in 10 cents, okay? Put in my 10 cents. If I want to put more, I'll go and add it, right? Boom. Now, I'm going to go and take the next trade idea, okay? Now, the next trade idea, it says to take entry price 0.59, okay? Now, my stop loss, okay? 0.58. Hold on. 0.58, yep. And my take profit number 2 is 0.63. Boom. And I'm taking a buy. Wow. I'll go in, right? I put in a little bit more this time, right? Just so I could show you guys, okay? Now, this right here, that's how we use Swipecoin, okay? Now, right, I want to give you guys access to this right here, to this app, to this right here, to the Signals chat. Those that didn't have the Signals chat, guys, I'm going to give you access to it, right? I'm going to add you real quick. I'm going to invite every single one of you guys here to this, right? Because here, there's information here that's going to bring you guys to the level that you guys want to get it to, right? Those that want to upgrade to elite, you guys seen how easy this is, right? And I dropped the link right here for you guys. There you go. Boom. Perfect. Now, right? Always go back and just look at the trade to see what the trade is doing. Okay. I always like to go back and check out my trades. Right? I always go back and always check my trades, right? Sometimes you're gonna wake up like I did, right? Natalia put me on a demo and I woke up, we was on tour. I think we was in Cali. Or no, I think we was in Dallas. I woke up, I was like, yo, sis, yo, look. And she was just excited as hell, right? And I was excited too because it was my first time. I didn't know about this information, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is information that you guys have here. This is how valuable this academy is, right? This is gold that you guys have in your hands, okay? Not only that, guys, but sometimes you probably hear some of us say, hey, look, I made this, the TP hit, right? I went to sleep, I made money in my sleep, right? So when you guys hear us say those things, how good does it feel that you're in control of doing the same thing that I'm doing, but you just got to plug in just a little bit more. You just got to answer those chats just a little bit more, right? You just got to pay attention to that notification that comes just a little bit more, okay? But before I go, guys, I want to share this with you, right? And this message that I want to share with you guys, right? And I want you guys to really start understanding this, okay? And why am I sharing this? Because this right here, guys, is a definition of what type of person you are here in this business, okay? And I want to share this with you because there's 4 types of people here in this business, okay? And I'm gonna break it down for you because look, this is something that helped me a lot, which was schedule, okay? Myself having a schedule, right? There's a lot of us that say that we don't have time to do this, to do that, to answer. Look, guys, I'm gonna break this down for you, okay? And I'm gonna break this down just so you guys can get an understanding. I want you guys to make a decision today here after this call, okay? After this call, I want every single one of you guys to make a decision. Look, I'm going all elite. I want all the cheat codes. I want everything, right? And I want you guys to make a decision today, right? And I want to start with this, right? We have sometimers, okay? That's okay if you're a sometimer here in this business. A sometimer is a person that gives his business 2 to 3 hours, okay? I want to just bring that up to you. If you're a person that gives this business 2 to 3 hours, guys, look, the elite package is perfect for you, okay? Why is that perfect for you? Because you're getting signals every single day to your phone, right? Every single day you're getting signals that you could just copy and paste. Now you know how to copy and paste, right? Now, you have individuals that are part-timers, okay? Where are my part-timers? Individuals that give this business 4 to 5 hours, okay? Now, we have individuals, right, that give this business, that are my full-timers, okay? Now, those full-timers, okay, those full-timers give the business 5 to 8 hours, okay? Now, we have our old-timers. This is KD right here, right? He's obsessed with this. Right? If you're obsessed with this business, guys, drop an obsessed in the chat, right? I'm obsessed with this. I'm an old timer, right? I'm obsessed with this. People look at me sometimes and be like, yo, KD, you're crazy. You're still doing a call, bro. And I'm like, yo, I just love this, right? So 10 plus hours are my obsessed, right? But look, everybody's different, guys, right? I'm obsessed with this because I love this. Right? I love what I do. I love helping others. I love to educate others. And look at the coolest thing about this is that I get to do this, guys. Right? So look, I want you guys to make a decision today. If you're going to be a sometimer in the business, guys, look, give this business 2 to 3 hours, but give this business 2 to 3 hours of your best, right? I get it. We all have a life. Okay. I still give this business 10 plus hours and I'm still enjoying myself. Right? So look, if you're a part-timer, giving this business 4 to 5 hours, right? Give the best of your 4 to 5 hours. Also, if you're a full-timer, give this business 5 to 8 hours, do it your best. And then if you're finding yourself as an old-timer, look, hit up Natalia and tell Natalia straight up, sis, look, hook me up with a schedule. You can hit me up. I'll hook you up with a schedule, right? Because these are some things that I was in my journey reaching out to my mentor and asking her like, hey, how do I schedule myself? What do I do with all this time, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. And then I started scheduling myself where I got a block like this. Look, and I want to share this with you, right? That I have a block, right? That I have a block of 1 hour to study, okay? And I have another block of 1 hour, okay, to make money, okay, which is a making money session. We have plenty of those here, right? Then I have 1 hour, okay, to plug in, which is plug in like team calls like this, okay? What else plugging in? A go live call, okay? Now, right? Boom. 1 hour to plug in to the system. And what's the system? You guys seen it this week. We had such a powerful week this week. 4 p.m. was lit. 6 p.m. was lit. 8 p.m. was lit, right? 3 p.m. was lit. Shout out to my boy Nick, right? Killing the Spanish calls. I love it, right? Look, system, look at this. If you only have to dedicate this business 4 hours. Look at this. Boom, 1 hour to study, 1 hour to make money, 1 hour to plug into the team calls, right? 1 hour to plug into the system, 4, 6, 8, and not 8 p.m., 3 p.m. My fault, I put that last. But look, guys, figure it out. Make a decision today. You guys make this decision today. What's going to happen, guys, when you make this decision today? You're going to see how easy this is, right? It's easy, family. We make it a little bit hard. But why? Because sometimes we want to get on every single call, but we have to understand, right? We need the calls that are going to be for us, okay? So with that being said, family, I'm super happy and grateful for all you guys here that hopped on this call. I'm going to stop this video, but if you guys have any questions, I'm going to leave it open and we can answer any question, mastermind, chop it up. But with that being said, guys, I love you all. You already know. Let's get it.